We have 3 frames here that if you look at them on the site look very similar. So what's the difference? We're talking the Dash, Rabid 2, and Adrenaline 2. Stick around. Hello and welcome, I'm Eyeglass Tyler. We're going to be talking about 3 very popular frames from Nike that just seem to cater to the widest range of people. It's the Dash, the Rabid 2, and the Adrenaline 2. If you're looking at them on our site, it can be really hard. I mean, put them up like next to one another in 3 separate tabs and just click and like, oh, what is the difference? They look very similar. We very regularly get the question of what is the difference, and so we're going to cover that. We're going to talk to you about how to tell them apart and what makes them similar. If you are ready to order any of these really awesome styles at the end of this, don't forget about SportRx. Definitely don't forget about our See Better guarantee, because with that, you're never stuck with something that you don't like or just doesn't work for you. And you have as long as 45 days with them to figure that out. Even if you get them in prescription, we will take care of you. Also, we have opticians who would love to help you get it right the first time. So you can always reach out to us if you have any more questions. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so let's start with frame similarities. There's a lot to cover here because, as you can see, visually speaking, they are easy to get confused. They're very similar. They are proper 8-base wrap curvature, which gives you maximum coverage, tons of coverage and visibility, nothing obstructing your views no matter where you're looking through the lens. They are all made out of a nylon frame material, which is very lightweight, very durable, very high quality, and are going to stand up against even pretty rigorous wear and tear. They all have high tension hinges, which is going to help with grip and comfort, and again, more durability. They have more of a straight back temple design, which generally is pretty good for sport use. They are definitely hat compatible. There is no grip on the nose or in the temples, but in the temple tips, you do have a little bit of texturized finish. It's going to help to directionalize sweat and moisture, which is going to help to keep them more securely in place and on your face. A really good, just straightforward wrapped sunglass design. I think if you're looking for something that doesn't have a lot of frills, is just a solid, good wrapped sunglass, then these are an awesome option for you. In terms of lenses, the similarity that you're going to find in lenses is that they all have a more rectangular lens shape that contours to your face thanks to that wrap design. They are not an oversized design. You get a fair amount of what I call lens real estate, especially as you get into the larger options. But overall, like I said, it's just, if you're just like, I just want a sunglass and I want it to be wrapped. This is probably going to suit you very well. They are all available with Nike's Max Optics Lens Tech in non-prescription. In prescription, of course, you have all of our SportRx customized lenses, our Sport Optimized lenses. You can do it a la carte. Anything you need out of your prescription lenses, we can absolutely make them here at SportRx. Overall, a very, very versatile option that will make them great for everyday use or even really a wide range of sport uses. All right, now let's talk about the differences. Hey, if you're liking this content, but maybe you have additional questions about Nike or perhaps you have prescription needs, well, be sure to reach out to one of our very friendly expert SportRx opticians because they're eagerly awaiting your call. For even more Nike frame reviews, unboxings, prescription Nike content, you can check out our videos and our blogs. We'll put a link in the description below. That's a lot of similarities. So what really sets these frames apart from one another is sizing. If you haven't kind of figured that out already, you can see we have the smallest to the largest. That would be the Dash and the Rabid and the Adrenaline. So if you heard in the way that I named them, the Rabid 2 and the Adrenaline 2, they got slight updates, but the Dash is still just the Dash, but they're still so very similar. I don't know that the updates really sets them from the Dash. They look so dang similar, even though we have these newer iterations of these two styles, and this one's still just the classic Dash. All right, well, let's talk about sizing. We'll start with the Dash. So the Dash is very clearly the smallest of the 3. It's an itty bitty guy. It has an SFW of 121 millimeters, which lands it at a youth medium, a men's extra small, or a women's small. I mean, I already talked about all the other features that these share, so let's just move on to the next size. The Rabid 2 is more of that medium size. It has an SFW of 132 millimeters, so it lands you at a men's true medium or a women's more generous medium, maybe medium to large, erring on the larger end of the spectrum, and a great design. Let's talk about the Adrenaline. Now with the Adrenaline 2, we have the largest of the three. This guy has an SFW of 136 millimeters, which does land it in the large category for men, but probably on the maybe medium to large side of the spectrum. So maybe not the best if you know that you have a big head and you struggle with frames not fitting you because they're all too small. This might still not be big enough, but it is a women's true large. Solid frame. I really like the whole lineup. I also think that it's fun, and I say this a lot with different frames that we have like this, the family of frames. If the whole family likes this style, then the whole family can wear it and look super cool. You got little Timmy wearing the Dash, and you have mama and wife wearing the Rabid 2, and then you have dad wearing the Adrenaline 2. It's the whole family. It's the whole trifecta of the family. I don't know why that's so fun to me, but it just is. I think that the only other thing to note is obviously with the larger sizes, you have more lens real estate. That is something that you will notice when you look a little closer at the frames. You just have more lens. It's a larger frame, so the lens itself has to be larger so that it doesn't look out of proportion. And so if you're looking for more lens real estate, you get the larger size as long as it fits you the rest of the way through the face. But again, really, really solid, straightforward sunglass frames. So that wraps it up for the differences and the similarities. Now you know everything that there is to know about the Dash, the Rabid, and the Adrenaline. I hope now you have perhaps a few more frames you can add to the list of frames that are great in your list of frames that you have that are great. Obviously, everyone has that. It's not just me. Totally, everyone has that. If you are ready to order any of these styles, stick around for just a moment longer. We'll have an easy-to-click Shop Now button. And again, if you're ready to order, do not forget about that See Better guarantee. I really think it gives you a ton of peace of mind, and if peace of mind is your thing, us opticians that I never stop talking about, ad nauseum, I talk about them because I think it's great that we have people who would love to help you and who have a wealth of knowledge to back it up. So you can always reach out to us for that ultimate peace of mind. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this was interesting or valuable information. If so, throw us a like because that helps us out, you guys. You can find relevant videos over here. If you are ready to shop these styles, you got an easy to click button right here. Also, I think you should check us out on our social media outlets because we have cool content. And I think that you would like that content. And all you got to do is click that and then you're going to be able to get to that cool content. I like it. I think you will too. Check it out.